when you become one, you're supposed to be a mirror for each other. In the morning when you get up and go look in the mirror, you see things you like, you see things you don't like, you see things you need to work on, you see things that you have been working on versus improvement. You see every flaw that you have in the mirror. Here's your mirror right here as a husband and a wife. He can go and proclaim and preach the gospel and prophesy to the world. If he ain't doing it at home, when she look into his eyes. And a lot of times when they're preaching, all you got to do, look over at the spouse. Look over at the spouse. Look over at the spouse. He doing his great work. And you look over at the spouse, and a lot of the women, it's on your face. Yes. They ain't paying attention. They ain't, you doing all this. Everybody else in the congregation, they sucking it up. She's sitting over here like, this joke right here. Sure. I don't know what you talking about. So guess what? Later, the things that he was talking about is going to be revealed through her. Yes. But it's not going to be what he said. It's going to be what it really is. She is the mirror. She's going to reflect what he really is. The mirror ain't lying. How many of y'all look in the mirror and don't believe what you see? There's not another image in the mirror. I hope it ain't. If it is, you better get the oil out and get the praying. That's something else in the house. But when you think about conflict, when people say the word conflict, did a negative connotation come to your mind? Yeah. But conflicts let you know exactly where you are. It lets you know exactly where you are in any relationship. Not just marriage, but since we talk about marriage, it'll let you know where you at. Are we still here? I've been married 16 years. But are we still at the first year, the 16th time? Wow. Do y'all understand that? We've been married 16 years, but am I at year 1 for the 16th time? We haven't improved in this area since we've been married. That's what conflict does. It causes you to see the areas where you need to work on. The areas that you need to maybe put more focus in. He done coupled you with somebody who knows your inner workings, knows your in and out. So why fake it? This is the one person you can be the realest with. And they have accepted you. Be the realest. Yeah. Let them know. You know what I'm saying? There's no need to even fake it. They already know. You might as well come clean. That's right. They already know. Just come clean. So we sit down literally and we talk about the hard issues because we know, man, that's what moves us closer. That's what makes us stronger. That's what makes the cord stronger that we can control. Conflict comes with kids. Conflict comes with parents. Conflict comes with your brothers and sisters. Conflict comes with money. Conflict comes with having a job, not having a job. Conflict comes with, hey, I got one car. It's 2 of us. We got to go here. You dropping me off? Conflict comes. And the simplest thing could cause a problem just like that. It could cause a problem because I don't just do this haphazardly or do this with the intention of, if it don't work, I'll find another way. There is no other way. That wasn't the intent. You don't get into covenant with somebody and back out. Right. I need the tallest person and the shortest person. I want to show you. I need the tallest person.
I'm taller than my wife.
Okay, well, that's right. We'll do 2. It doesn't matter. All right. You stand on this side, you stand on this side. It doesn't matter, just as long as you separate. He is tall. His whole family is tall. he has his whole tribe, they talk. But he has a tomato patch, which is low to the ground. She is short. Everybody in her family is short. But she has an apple orchard that is high above the ground. In order for them to produce and pick and sell the best harvest, they have to come in covenant with each other so they can be prosperous in what they have. He could choose not to and end up hurting his back, his whole family. They always bent down. So every day they're spending hours bent over. Every day, hours bent over. I don't know how many of y'all ever had a job where you had to constantly bend over a lot. Your back will start to suffer. So as he's doing this, he said, I can't do this. I know somebody I can go and get in covenant with. So now he has it on his mind. She, on the other hand, she has the apple tree. Well, she's short, so she has to take a ladder or some apparatus that makes her able to reach up and get the apples. But how much time is it taking to pick apples if you got to constantly keep moving? Come back down the ladder, shift it over, go back up, come back down, shift it over. How much time is she losing in a day, productivity-wise, to produce the best harvest and the amount? So they come together and they say, we're going to come together and we're going to cut covenant. They say, put your hands up, open hands. They say, we're going to come together. We're going to cut covenant. And what they do is, they get a lamb. And they slay the lamb and they lay the lamb down. And this is how serious it is. They slay the lamb and it's bleeding. And what they do is they take it and raise their hand up. And they walk over the lamb that's slain. And as they walk over, they look down at the blood. And they say, if I don't pick your apples, or if I don't pick your tomatoes, let us be like this lamb slain. And if I don't have anybody else to do it, or if I have somebody who don't want to do it anymore, get out the way. I'll do it. He has somebody else that'll step up. Because something might happen to the one that he has. And what they do is, they don't just send anybody. He finds his best apple picker. And she finds her best, or his best tomato picker. And she finds her best apple picker. And they send them to each other. And if they don't want to do it anymore, get out of the way. There's another one that will step up and do it. Because in this family, our livelihood depends on it. And there is no way out. The only way out, if he dies off. That's the only way out. If he dies off. Because every descendant that he has, when this one is either dead or can't do it anymore, get out the way. Send somebody else. There's nobody else to send, I step in. I can no longer do it. I'm the last one that's upholding the covenant. That is the only release you get. That's covenant. But when we don't understand covenant, we just go into it thinking, if it don't work out, I'll just go get a divorce. I'll just go get a divorce. Covenant holds you. This is why we're synonymous and we're associated with Christ in the church. Understanding covenant can make the difference between living a married life or living out a married life sentence. Amen. If you don't understand covenant, you'll get into bed with relationship with no governing authority. And you'll just be in a relationship with no covering. And so without covering, all kinds of hell breaks loose. So when hell breaks loose, you don't know who to direct that hostility or that anger or that disagreement to. So you give it to each other. And you don't know how to deal with it, so it causes you to turn your back. Stay the mirror. You don't get mad, turn your back, I ain't talking to you today. but we do it. Walk around the house all day, don't say a word. But we do it because you turn your back. You become one of those mirrors that the police use. It don't reflect, but it's still able to see. Marriage is about, can I get myself together so I can come and join with you? That's what marriage is about. So your spirit, your soul, and your body has to line up for you to be one. Every time she get mad at him, old relationship run through the marriage. An old relationship, keep going all the way through. Old relationship that went south run through the marriage. Stay over there. Stay over there. Every time he get mad at her, he contacting the pastor. So pastor's running through the marriage. Jesus. You got outside sources running through the marriage. This is how you stay fragmented. Outside sources running through the marriage. Your whole marital life running through the marriage. Stand back up. Until she get sick in her body. Bend down, body. She's sick in her body. This does not give the man, the husband, the time, because now I can't have my sex when I want it because she's sick in her body. Time to start tripping. But this is what happens. This is until death do us part. This is covenant. Though I like the things you are and the things you aren't. When Satan can separate you, he knows that this is the only time where more is less. This is the only time where 2 is less than 1. You ain't gonna find it in no other math system. You can try. When Satan divides a marriage, 2 becomes less than 1. I don't care how anointed you are. 2 becomes less than 1. But when you're together, 1 becomes greater. Because it's what's on the inside of what God established. And every time you go out, as long as you're in harmony and opinion, you have 10,000 flight power. It doesn't matter if your husband is with you or not. Everybody mimic it. Now take your left hand on this side, put it on the front of the person in front of you. Opposite on that side. This is unity. This is 1 plus 1 equals 1. This is them all connected. This is her holding on to God for him. Marriage is an agreement between these two and God concerning each other. Move. You see how they just let go? Y'all won't supposed to let go. Y'all are one. Why y'all ain't move? Y'all are one. Y'all supposed to move. Now move. Y'all see how hard that is? Marriage takes work. That's all I'm trying to tell you. Thank you.